But either way, it's a penalty on the 1 and a huge disadvantage for the 12.
He just thought it was a gas-only stop, so he thought that, the crew chief's like, hey, he'll be in here quick. He didn't realize he was going to overshoot the box. He thought it was best served just to wait, and it ended up costing him. You're trying to work together, right? The two teams sitting next to each other will let them know, hey, I'm doing fuel only, right? To prevent a accident on pit road. But in that case, Chastain running through his pit box and having to come back, it actually didn't work out very well.
Keen to hear the thoughts on the Peacock pit box. Here's Brad, DJ, and Marty. Guys?
I'm happy to report as these other cars come down pit road, there were no jet dryers involved in stage 2 for Brad and DJ, and a much calmer stage 2 as well. I'm surprised as chaotic as stage 1 was, DJ, that was a very calm stage.
Yeah, of course you got a lot less cars there, so that took a lot, that big crash took a lot of the contenders or people hoping to get a win here tonight out of the mix. But you have to look at who is out there. The chance for drivers needing a win tonight has gotten a lot less now that the drivers that have won here, and I look at Joey Logano, you're going to have to beat that 22 car if you plan on winning this race tonight.
Let's check out the credit ones to watch for the rest of the race, and I think there's a number of candidates. I think you picked that guy.
Yeah, that's my man right there. We've seen him here before. If he gets the lead, we know how wide he makes that car.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But Michael McDowell made a huge mistake in that last second for that run, and it's a Daytona 500 winner. He's great every time we come here. I think he will be seeing red these next 60 laps. Watch out for that 71.
In full disclosure, Brad, I picked my pick before that penalty on pit road just a moment ago. I'm at and I'm not intimidated by the fact that they're this far back after that penalty a moment ago from pit road. He restarted 18th in stage 2, diff 1. Stage 2, we'll see if Ross Chastain can do it again at his home race. He used to come here as a fan in the stands. Maybe he can win his first ever Daytona Cup race.
This is restart right here, Diff. I'm not worried about the 1's penalty because every car you see right there, single file, is
ready to start stage 3 of the Coke Zero Sugar 400, the final stage of the regular season. Away we go.
You mentioned it earlier, all the names in the front can upset the playoff picture. We're looking at them now. It's a fresh set. Nemechek, Buscher, Jones, Priest, Gibbs, all needing wins to make the playoffs.
It's the 2 Legacy Motor Club Toyotas on that bottom line running 1-2. Toyotas filling those first 3 positions. Here's the view from Austin Dillon, last week's winner.
Spoke openly about his goal coming into this race was to push his teammate Kyle Busch, but Kyle Busch in an early wreck. Now Austin Dillon can just go out there and just take care of himself and try to win this race.
Quickly check out the Toyota driver update of John Hunter Nemechek. The best placed at the moment, right there with his teammate. And fellow Toyota driver Christopher Bell on the outside for JGR in that green Toyota Camry. John Hunter runs well here. Great average finishing position. His teammate Eric Jones has won this race. He won it as a 22-year-old. And what about Ryan Priest? Still very much in the mix, right behind his teammate, Chris Buescher.
Little bites on board, getting a workout. Priest has been putting some moves on today. Everyone in the field needs another pit stop. Nobody can make it from this restart, 57 to go. We think they can run about 50.
Hey Jeff, seeing Buescher and Priest there together, they were in the media center together yesterday, speaking to everybody. And jokingly, of course, oh, problems again for Casey Mears.
It's like another flat tire on the right side.
And that's what happened early on in stage 1.
No caution so far.
Right side tires, right side tires.
Oh, it just goes flat. Oh. Luckily for Todd Gilliland, Casey was able to keep that thing straight enough.
A little bit of contact, but as long as no debris comes off this car, Nascar will do their best to not throw this caution.
Same. Good fortune, too, for BJ McLeod.
Yeah.
So here's Casey limping his way back to the pits.
And unfortunately for Casey, he's on the lead lap. He was on the lead lap. He recovered from that earlier accident.
So back to that story about Buescher and Priest. Buescher says, jokingly, because they kept getting asked about what it's like to race your teammate for a final spot. Can you get in? You win and you're in. And, you know, it's been tight for those two guys the past couple of weeks. Buescher says, thou shall not wreck one's teammate until you get to the line and they're running backwards. But those two get on so well. They're great teammates this year with that expanded program at RFK to 3 cars with those two and Brad Keselowski, not only as a teammate but as one of their bosses. And they still have a chance.
They have to feel pretty good about where they are right now. To be 55 laps to go left in this race and in the position that they've worked hard. Now they got to keep it. Now they got to find a way. With pit stops, with aggression happening on the racetrack, to not lose the track position that you worked all night long to get.
And, you know, we're going to talk a lot about that pit stop, but I think, you know, we've seen some cautions tonight. We saw cautions in the spring that have not necessitated green flag cycles. I really think, to your point, Jeff, you just do whatever you have to do to run up front. Don't start worrying about giving up now. They're in good position.
Dave, let's